seems like in a lot of ways your passing has improved from the start of the season to now. What's been the reason for that, or what sort of has changed, or is there anything that's changed?
Honestly, nothing really has changed. For myself, I'm just trying to focus on being more consistent. Those guys are getting open. I just gotta get them the ball, and the offensive line's done an awesome job, really just holding up and giving me some time. So I just gotta continue to be consistent and get the ball out to those guys.
Marcus, what was your reaction to Colt leaving?
Colt's a tremendous athlete. He's a fellow teammate, a fellow friend, and we're all pretty disappointed about it. But we wish him nothing but the best. I'm sure he'll find his way.
I know you guys always preach next man up, but when you lose a kind of a freakish talent like that, size and speed, do you see a drop off there?
I mean, obviously, like you said, he's a tremendous athlete, and that'll be missed. But I think guys like Johnny and Farrell, and even like Cole and Evan, they've worked hard and they've practiced just as hard as anybody else. So those guys will have their opportunity, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
You guys are in another race, sort of, to be one of the top two teams in the national championship. Other than last year, were you ever in like sort of championship type of situations, like in high school or pee-wee football or that sort of thing?
I mean, when I was a little kid, we won a state title in Pop Warner, and then I won a state title in my senior year of high school. So I kind of been around it. It's obviously different at every level, but it's really just focusing on one game at a time, one practice at a time.
And obviously this is a much bigger deal, but does being in those situations, does that give you more confidence?
Yeah, I would say so. It's just being through that. Obviously, like you said, it's a different level. It's really just a different kind of situation. But going through those kind of deals, it'll give you confidence when stuff starts to get a little, stuff starts to get hard, and the season starts to get meek. But we'll be able to push through it.
Marcus, what are your impressions of Washington's defense?
They're very aggressive. Apparently Washington's been mirroring our offense, and they've been practicing against similar stuff, for a while now. So. They've seen it. Obviously, they're gonna be coming out confident, and we just got to take care of what we can.
Is there any different feeling playing a ranked team this week as opposed to the other weeks?
Not at all. We take every team just the same, and we had a good Monday practice, and we're looking forward to tomorrow.
Now that you've been around this rivalry a couple of years, have you gained a greater appreciation for it, especially with the matchup being as big as it is this year?
Of course, especially playing in it last year, you kind of realize how much is on it, for the fans and for the communities. And obviously, I'm looking forward to it. I have an uncle who's an alumni from Washington, and he's been in my ear all week. So, I'm looking forward to hopefully quieting him a little bit. But like I said, we're just taking it one day at a time, and we're just going to control what we can.
Where's that uncle live?
He lives in Arizona.
Okay. Who's your uncle?
Rick Carl, he's my mom's cousin, and he lives in Arizona, and he's a small little family now, and he's been following me ever since I was a little kid, and now that I've played for Oregon, he told me he wasn't going to talk to me for 4 years, but he tends to come around when I play Washington.
His last name is
Carl.
Carl.
Yeah.
What kind of things has he said to you so far?
He says no matter what, he says I'm gonna root for my Huskies, but you're my nephew, so I guess I'll wear my. He has like a shirt, and he says he'll wear his Mariota shirt over his Husky stuff.
You played some of your best ball as a team the last 2 years on the road. This could be really hostile. Do you like that environment?
Yeah,
embrace it?
Of course. It's fun for me. It's fun to go out there and go against hostile environments. You kind of learn a lot about guys. You learn a lot about your teammates. You learn about yourself. And when you're put in those situations, you feel like you can make the most of it, and that's what I feel like I can do.